Welcome to the Studio Developers. Today, let's learn about MCP, the new USB-CE for AI tools. Right now, the landscape of AI development is, well, let's be honest, it's incredibly fragmented. If you've been building in this space, you know exactly what I mean. When you want your AI agents to talk to different databases, read local files, or fetch data from external apps, you're just constantly writing custom integration code. You're juggling endless API keys, dealing with super brittle endpoints, and just doing constant maintenance to keep the data flowing. It creates this massive, tangled mess that really slows down your actual development. But MCP, it's a revolutionary new standard that completely fixes this chaos, replacing it with a unified, elegant architecture. So let's dive into this and see exactly how it works. First things first, what exactly does MCP stand for? It stands for the Model Context Protocol. Anthropic actually launched this about a year ago, specifically aiming to solve that exact fragmentation headache we just talked about. And honestly, what's truly incredible to see is how wildly fast it has been adopted across the entire ecosystem. Now, pretty much every major AI lab is building on it and supporting it natively. This isn't just some experimental new feature. It has quickly become the absolute industry standard. You know, when a technology gets adopted this universally and this rapidly, you just know it's hitting a massive foundational pain point for developers. But to really grasp why engineers are so hyped about it, we need to step back and look at a very familiar comparison from the hardware world. Think back to the dark ages before USB-C. We all remember that drawer, right? The one stuffed full of entirely different proprietary cables. Literally every single phone, camera, and gadget you owned needed a completely different custom charger. It was exhausting. Well, before MCP, AI development was in that exact same chaotic state. You were basically building a custom cable in code for every single app integration. MCP does the exact same thing for AI that USB-C did for our electronics. It gives us one universal standard protocol. That means any AI model can just plug into any tool. You write the connection once, and boom, suddenly your agent can speak to anything that supports the standard. It completely wipes out the need to write endless blocks of custom API glue code. Let's look at the actual architecture to see how this operates under the hood. The whole system is elegantly split into three main blocks. If we focus right in the center of this setup, we have the bridge, and that is MCP. As a developer, this is absolutely the most vital piece of the puzzle. It sits right there, directly between the intelligence of your AI model on one side and the raw utility of your everyday software on the other. So instead of drawing these messy, direct lines from the AI to every single tool, everything just neatly routes through this central hub. It essentially acts as a perfect universal translator, making sure that any request from the AI is securely and uniformly converted into a language your local or cloud tools natively understand. Let's actually trace this flow from left to right so you can clearly see the path the data takes. Step 1. Over on the far left, you have your AI. So this could be Claude, GPT, or honestly whatever model you're running locally or through an API. Step 2, right in the middle, your AI communicates directly with the bridge, the Model Context Protocol. And finally, step 3, on the right, MCP connects to your tools like Gmail, Drive, or Slack. The absolutely crucial point here is that your AI model doesn't need to know a single thing about the specific API rules for Slack or Gmail. It only needs to know how to speak to the bridge MCP. No more wrestling with obscure API documentation just to get your AI to read an email. Let's make this totally concrete with a few real-world examples. Think about your calendar. What if your AI could quietly read your schedule overnight and hand you a perfect meeting brief every morning before you've even poured your first coffee? With MCP, setting that up is incredibly simple. The AI reads your calendar and drafts meeting notes for you seamlessly. You completely bypass building a complex, fragile authentication flow to your calendar provider. And we all know what a nightmare those are to maintain. Tokens expire, APIs update, it's just a mess. MCP handles that connection natively. Your AI just asks the protocol for your schedule, the protocol securely fetches it, and you get to focus on building cool logic rather than fixing plumbing. Okay, but what about your company's actual knowledge base? Let's look at use case number 2, your file storage, like Google Drive. Just imagine having thousands of company documents scattered across a maze of folders, and you need an instant answer about some obscure project from last quarter. With MCP as the connector, your AI can securely search your drive and summarize a massive document in seconds. It acts as the perfect pipeline, letting the AI fetch exactly what it needs to give you context-rich answers. And again, the magic here is that you achieve this without writing a single line of custom cloud storage API code. No managing complex auth handshakes just to grab a single PDF. The bridge takes care of all that retrieval securely. For our third example, let's talk about team communication, specifically Slack. Imagine having your own AI agent reviewing yesterday's incredibly noisy Slack messages across dozens of channels. It cuts right through the chatter and gives you a clean, concise morning action list. Through the power of MCP, your AI can actively monitor Slack and flag those crucial action items for you. It actually understands the context of your chats and pulls out your daily priorities. So it's reading the data, processing it, and outputting pure value, with everything flowing securely through that one standardized bridge. It literally gives you a personal chief of staff running entirely on standard protocols without you ever having to build a custom Slack bot from scratch. So let's bring this all together. If you take away just one golden rule from today's explainer, it's this TLDR right here. MCP lets AI talk to your real-world apps securely, consistently, and without custom code for every single integration. That brilliantly illustrates exactly why we call it the ultimate USB-C bridge for AI. It just replaces all that friction with clean standardization. It gives developers one standard that just works everywhere. Think of the countless hours of integration time you're saving, the massive reduction in bugs, and how much more secure your data flows are since you're relying on a robust, heavily vetted protocol instead of your own patchwork of custom scripts. To wrap things up, we've seen exactly why MCP is the new USB-C for AI tools. You've got your AI on one side, your everyday apps on the other, and MCP sitting right in the middle as the ultimate universal bridge. We explored how this powers some truly amazing real-world integrations, from pulling briefs from your calendar to summarizing files in your Drive and curating your tasks straight out of Slack. By standardizing this connection, we are officially entering a whole new era of agentic workflows. So the only real question left is, what is the very first tool you're going to plug your AI into using MCP? If you enjoyed the video and learned something new today, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button along with the bell icon.